Okay, so we're going to start on the cylinder heads today. So as you can see, one is a cylinder head and the other one is a cylinder base. It's got these little ears here which make a mounting flange. So I got a piece of 5/16 of an inch thick brass by 1 inch. Went ahead and laid out a bunch of reference marks on there, and we're going to tackle one at a time, even though I have it laid out on the same piece. So I'm going to be working from the center outwards. So once we head over to the mill, I made a little cheat sheet here, and it's once I get started, I'll find the center and work outward, and I have all of my notes here. The size of the drill bit and the coordinates X and the Y axis. So I did this ahead of time just to try to minimize confusion or making mistakes. It gives me a chance to study everything. So I guess without further ado, let's head over there. We'll get this set up. I'll get it zeroed in with an edge finder, and we'll start. Alright, so as you can see, we're over here at the mill, and I already went ahead, got the piece of material locked down in the vise, located the center and the Y-axis, and picked up this edge and stepped over 750 thousandths. Being the overall length will be 1.5 inches, that'll be the center in the X-axis. So we'll be starting the very center where we are now. That'll be the 0 point, and we'll start with a center drill in each of these 4 inboard locations here. Those will get drilled with a number 47 drill bit and then tapped. Then these outside mounting holes will get drilled with a number 38 drill bit. So we'll get started. So I'm going to step over 375 to start. And 375 in the Y-axis now, and that should bring us right at that point there. So start drilling. I forgot to mention, in addition to the 8 holes we just center drilled, there's another hole that needs to get drilled, and that's that hole only goes down about 234 thousandths deep, and that's a 3/32 drill bit. I already went ahead and put a center drill mark there, and what that hole is, that's the air passage port, which channels the air or the steam into the bottom side of the cylinder. So There's one like that on the upper one too. It's a double acting piston. So, so let me get that drilled. Like I say, it's a 3/32 drill bit, 234 thousandths deep. Okay. All right, let's get drilling those little holes and do some more operations on this piece. Okay, so I just switched out that 40, that number 38 drill bit for the number 47 here, and that's on a 3/4 inch spacing, so 3/8 in each direction from the center. So we'll get that moved over. And 375 in the other axis. Okay. Okay, right there. We'll bring us in and let's lower this a little bit. Okay, so we'll get those holes drilled and come back and hit them with a tap. Last hole, and get this guy tapped. And now the upper cylinder head doesn't need to have these holes to be tapped. It's there'll be a nut on that. You wouldn't be able to put it together if both ends were tapped. So okay, all right, that tap is through. Let's get this thing out of here and bring you back in a little bit. Okay, so now we have to make a recess that the cylinder will fit into, and that's got to be a fairly snug fit. And so this is a 7/8 diameter OD. That's a nominal dimension. Actual dimension is, let's see. Let's grab this here and see. About 876, so about a thou over. And so I don't have a 7/8 end mill. The largest end mill I have in a center cutting 2 flute is this 3/4. So we'll start with that, and then I guess we'll move on to the boring head, and we'll just finish that up, taking our time and test fitting the fit of the cylinder each time. So and that's got to go down 1/16 of an inch. So all right, let's see what happens. By the way, everything's back on 0. I zeroed out the digital readout, and we'll be heading down there. So I'm going to keep this as close to possible. Here with that, and we'll zero that out just for reference. Zero out the quill, and that's a 16th of an inch. 0.62. Okay, so we'll get this out of the way and get that boring head in there, and we'll just open that up gradually. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so that fits nice in there.